You may be seated. And I invite all of our kids forward. Thank you for helping with the procession earlier. Come on up. Leave your backpacks. We're not using those yet, but come back. Meet me at the top of the steps. I'm asking our altar party at the high altar to come too. Telly, that's you. Callaway, Dr. Uche. Come on, friends. I have some Play-Doh for you today. Yes, Wilder, I like that excitement. Y'all going down? Let's see.
This one.
Okay. Callaway, would you hold this and make sure everybody gets one? And then has a seat on the floor. And we're on the floor, baby, not the steps. I get the steps. Okay, I need y'all to be down here. And everybody's going to get a tray because our Play-Doh is going to go on the tray, not on our beautiful floor, okay? You give everybody a tray.
You got it.
Okay? So everybody's got a Play-Doh? Okay. I'll just sit down there. Okay. Yep. All right, so today we read a gospel passage, not gospel, our Old Testament passage was about God as the potter and us as the clay. All right, let's have everybody find a seat. We're gonna make a beautiful semicircle. Okay, but I need you to face me. Okay, there we go. All right, we're not using our Play-Doh just yet. I want to talk about what a potter is. Does anybody know what a potter is? Are we sure nobody wants to take a guess? Well, lucky for you. Oh, you do? Okay, come up here, Wilder. You can use the microphone if you'd like. Oh, Harry Potter. Yeah, okay. I appreciate that very much. Unfortunately, potters in the real world don't have that kind of magic, but they do something magical. Okay, and I'm going to show you. With a little video, okay? So can you see this potter? She has a lump of clay, and it's on a wheel. Yep, and our, okay, hold on. Of course, I troubleshoot. I do this 5 times to make sure I have it down, and it still doesn't work in worship. Okay, here we go though. Do you see what's going on? What, tell me? A potter makes pottery, right? So she has the clay is on a wheel and it's spinning, and she uses her hands and sometimes a couple little tools to make it into, like, what is this? Maybe a bowl or a vase? What do we think this is going to be? A vase for pretty flowers? Yeah. You think so? Okay, yeah, that's what it's looking like. And then at the end, she takes it and she lets it dry, even puts it in a really hot furnace. So it heats up and then it gets hard. Okay, so that's the potter. Now, I want you to open up your Play-Doh. We don't have clay today. A potter works with clay. We don't have clay, but Play-Doh is a lot like it, right? We've all used Play-Doh before. Okay, go ahead and take it out. And how would you describe this Play-Doh? Like, what's it like? What does it feel like? Okay, soft, squishy, and what? Squishy. Yeah. So that allows you to. It allows you to work with it. Yeah. You can make some art. So I want you to start making something. Anything you want. It could be simple, like a cross or a heart. It could be a little more involved, like a horse. Maybe you want to make a flower. But go ahead and start making something, because you are the artist. You are the creator. And it's just like God created us. We had a psalm today which talks about God knitting us together in our mother's womb. God created us. God made us into babies even before we were born. And God is still creating us as we grow. God created the animals and nature, everything. Okay, so I'm going to give you just a couple more minutes, not even, because we got to move along. But I want you to tell me like what you're creating, even if we can't tell what it is yet, although I can tell what this one is. Okay, I want you to tell me your name and what you're creating. Yeah.
My name is Josiah and I'm creating a cross.
Josiah and a cross, thank you. What's your name and what are you creating?
I'm Emmy and I'm making pizza.
Pizza, oh that's a good one for Play-Doh. Kaylee, what's your name?
I'm Kaylee and I'm making a house, a 3D one.
Oh, a 3D house, yes, that's one of the beauties of Play-Doh as an art medium. Okay. What are you in the process of, and what's your name?
My name is Madison and I'm making a cross.
You're making a cross too, okay. Okay, tell us your name and what you're making.
My name is Waldo and I'm making a cup with a lid.
A cup with a lid, maybe inspired by pottery, huh? Okay.
My name is Tully and I'm making a heart.
And a heart, okay. These are incredible creations. Thank you, everybody. But now, I want you to give it a rest. Let's stop and let's just look at our Play-Doh. Okay. Now, this Play-Doh is becoming a beautiful piece of art, but can it become that on its own, or does it need you as the artist? Yes. It needs you as the artist. That Play-Doh isn't alive. That Play-Doh needs you to make it and mold it. All right? Now God is the artist, and we are the art, and we're alive. We're not like the Play-Doh, but we still need God to make us into something. And now, you already are beautiful creations. You are works of art. And God is going to continue to work on you as a work of art your whole life. But sometimes we make it hard for God. When we sin, when we do things we're not exactly supposed to do, it would be like that Play-Doh crawling off of the tray and going across the room and you have to run chase it down. Wouldn't that be silly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if that Play-Doh started fighting you and said, no, I don't want you to make this house or this pizza. And that would make your job harder as the artist, right? But guess what? God continues to work with us even when we make it hard. Even when we misbehave, God is molding us and making us into exactly what God intends us to be. Now, last question. What happens when you leave your Play-Doh out overnight, you don't put it back in its container, and it sits there for hours on end? Yes, Kaylee?
It gets hard.
It gets hard. Has that ever happened to anybody? That's happened to me, right? Lots of times it's an accident, it's a mistake.
No, I done it on purpose.
You did it on purpose because you were creating something?
Yeah, and I was creating the exact same thing I'm making right now, but it needed to be hard. And that's what it used.
You needed it to hard, but like the pottery that we were looking at on the film that gets hard, right? Well, I left my Play-Doh out overnight, and it's too hard to work with, right? And this isn't really a work of art. I wasn't done, but now I can't use it. That's too bad, right? But guess what? God never puts you down. You are always in God's hands. And God will keep molding you and making you into a beautiful, beautiful creation. And then when you get to heaven, you will be a perfect work of art. Amen. All right, everybody, thank you for helping me today. It's important to put your Play-Doh back in the container so that it doesn't get on the pews and to leave it there, okay? because we don't get to play with the Play-Doh when we're back-seated with our parents. Is that all right? Okay? And if you want, you can take one more container to go, and that's your gift today for helping us in worship. And I hope you come to our bagel brunch, because there's a special craft in the assembly hall, and you can bring your Play-Doh out then again as well. Could we get a round of applause for our young preachers today?